Okay, my name's Phil Lindsay. I'm here with Peep magazine, here with Jeff Saunders. Fast, hot on the heels of his sensational debut at the Newcastle Arena. Jeff, you're fighting again on May the 1st. How was the debut?
Unbelievable, the whole situation of everything, the crowd, my fans who travelled up to come and watch, the shot in itself, the punch, I didn't even think he seen it coming, I didn't. So D definitely didn't.
Yeah.
It was all just phenomenal. I'd like to thank everyone who turned out, to the show, my sponsors and stuff, Dave Evans, ESRG, and David Macklin from MGM Gym. All them, I couldn't be a full-time athlete, and I'm over the moon and back just for making stuff like that happen, because it's every lad's dream, to do that, to come off the amateur stage, to do that in front of all them people was absolutely unbelievable.
Well, it's one of the things as well, obviously, when you've got a reputation with your amateur background and things like that, and you come into your first fight, a lot of fighters, when they have the first pro fight, because of the expectations, they try too hard, they're trying to put the show on, where you just seemed totally relaxed in there, your fluency was there, and obviously got the job done in double quick time.
That's it, but you've got to remember, everyone always says, like, boxers, like, oh wow, I'm wearing these 8-ounce gloves, these little gloves. You've got to remember your opponent's got a pair on as well, so, and you've got no head guards on, so everyone's got the puncher's chance. So, and a lot of people did think, and congratulated us on that, for not rushing in. I did use my jab the head, jab the body, jab the head, jab the body, I was up and down, left and right, leading with my right hand, I was just confused, and I didn't rush in. I would never rush things, and then it happened perfect. He fell onto the shot, pressuring him. As soon as he fell onto my shot, bang, he's down. So that it worked out perfect. If I was raging in like a raging bull, it would have been a sloppy, horrible fight to watch. Everyone would have been thinking, what's this hype about him? There's nothing to him. Well, I think my boxing just went right, and everything's happening, everything's falling into place now.
Well, I think that's one of the key things when people do try too hard and they go in looking for the knockout, they throw single shots, whereas you set that up with the boxing, you were using the left-hand jab, not so much to land shots on him, but to open him up, to bring his defence down. That's exactly how it played out. Yeah,
it's just deteriorating them, like just wearing them down. Where's the next shot coming from, I think if I watched in the fight, I even led with the left hook the body, but then straight with the left hook the head, and I caught him, and his head wrapped nearly done the 360, So it's just all about up and down, using the angles, not just going straight for there, because anyone can see someone loading up like that big right hand over the top, It's all about timings and just looking smooth, and bang, and then, it never, if you go looking for it, it never comes.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean? We might, but it'd be bloody hard to do.
And it's one of those things as well, it's not always the hardest shots that get the knockouts, it's the shots that they don't see.
Yeah, correct. Oh, 1,000,000%, definitely.
Now, in terms of the atmosphere, obviously you've done so much in the amateurs, and obviously had a lot of big fights, won big tournaments and things like that. What was it like at the arena compared to, say, the biggest amateur fights that you had in terms of atmosphere and how it felt in there?
Completely different. Absolutely completely different. I've been on like the biggest stage domestic can be around here, and I've been on big international stages as well. But honestly, it was just phenomenal. I remember before, when I was warming up towards my fight, I was thinking it was a Simmons and Dickens fight, and I had all my kit on, gloves taped on, so I couldn't go to the toilet if I wanted to do it. I was there, I was ready.
Your lend us a hand, please.
Funny enough, we did do that, but then we never went that far. I just went, no, it's just a nervous one. Yeah, but no. Anyway, I remember stepping out, I was warmed up, and I just kept wanting to get come to terms with the fact that I'm going out in front of all these people. So I kept walking in and out the curtain, and I remember the first time I did it, and there was a bit of a flurry going on, and then the crowd went bonkers, and I went, whoa, took a backward step back in the back curtain. I went, I'm not going back out there, mate.
But it obviously gets the adrenaline going, doesn't it?
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. I was pumping, and then there was a camera in my face, right there, and I was walking down the ring. I was like, oh, wow, what's happening? But I settled in. Soon as that bell goes, ding ding, boom, it's all gone.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just you and him then. It's just you and him.
But again, in terms of preparation for what's further down the line, or certainly what's expected further down the line for yourself and the bigger fights and things, it can only stand you in good stead.
1,000,000%, definitely. And the fact that I know that I've been training right, I've been going out, I've been doing this, I've been doing that, so I know when I get in the ring with any man, I know in my mind I've been doing more than him, and I'm better than him, so I will get rid of him. You know what I mean? And they can't. How can they handle me? How can they handle? It's physically impossible to handle a man who's been training harder than you, I think. Do you know what I mean? If he's got the tools, he's got the power, and that he's got the
skill as well. Yeah.
How are you meant to cope with him? You cannot.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Well, only you would know if you hadn't done the work, and then only you can blame yourself in that case.
Yeah, that's it. I don't want to doubt myself. You know what I mean? Because I mean, I'm a young man now, you know, I've got my own family and that, I've got a baby coming along, I want to do everything right, you know what I mean, and I want everything properly, so I will tick every box where I have to be a world champion.
Now, last time we had a conversation in here, it was before your first fight against Saunders.
Yes.
That's probably the way to pronounce it, I don't know, it's
Yeah.
R-A-C-Z. Now, when we spoke then, we were talking about how the fight that you were supposed to have your debut in February,
Yeah.
and that even in the time between then and the last interview that we had, you'd actually noticed how much you'd improved physically and how much you were coming on.
Yeah.
Have you made further progress since the last time we spoke?
Definitely, I'm improving every time, you know. Definitely inside with my strength, you know. I've got a Elish, the best strength and conditioning coach, and that's why Ian Glass. He's on board, my nutritionist as well, you know. So I'm doing things what other athletes still aren't doing now, you know. So I've got the upper hand, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just improving every time. I'm improving every time. I'm trying to hit my goals, and I'm reaching them, and I'm breaking them every time.
Now, for this fight, you're still going to be training with your dad,
Every fight I'll be training with my dad.
but you're also going to be going over to the MGM in
Gym.
Marbella
Yes,
for the future ones as well.
Yes, well, yeah, but he's still my coach, you know, but I go out there for training camps and stuff, obviously,
Yeah.
because I'm my manager's MJ, who owns MGM Gym, he's my manager, so I will be out there sparring camps, you know, training camps, meeting and greeting everyone, you know, so...
Will your dad be going over there with you in
Yes,
as part of the operation?
Definitely, yeah, yes.
Well, the thing is, that's what I was thinking before, because obviously with you, how long you been training with your dad now?
Since I was about 7-year-old.
Yeah.
I'm 23 now. For
Yeah,
a long
sweet
time.
16 years then.
A long time, yeah, do you know, it's a long time. It's a long time, that's why
It's a long time to have success, so why change your winning formula?
That's it, you know, that's it. I've reached every goal, most goals that we've set out to reach, you know, so why can't we try again in the pro game, you know, why can't we get the top of that? I don't see, you know, why I cannot. I've beat all the lads that are in the top ranks in the amateurs. I've already, who's in the pros now, who are up there, I've already beat them in the amateurs. Why can't I climb up and beat them again?
Exactly.
You know, it's out there.
And do you know who you're fighting on May the 1st yet or not?
We haven't, no, we haven't got an opponent's name yet. We're just waiting out on that.
Got
I'm not
you.
bothered, like.
No, of course, but it's one of those things. It's the sooner you can find out, you can
Study.
You can tweak the training camp towards certain
That's
things.
it, yeah, that's correct, yeah, definitely. I remember that's on my first fight there on Jody Raw. My opponent pulled out a few days before something, so that was the last. Like we'd flown him in from Hungary, I think. So I was a bit like, oh, my training was for that other lad, but then obviously you had to change it there in the last couple of days in the ring, in the training. But you're not really in the gym that much and doing hard much work, you know.
Not at that stage, no.
'Cause that's your rest period. Then you're just getting ready, prepping for fight.
I suppose you recalibrate up here, don't you, in
That's
terms
it.
of the thought
Just
processes and things.
A few little shadow boxing and just go through the movements and stuff, you know, in the gym for my dad. Just nothing much, just touch, and just go through it, you know, just like just walking through the fight.
So you got the fight on May the 1st at the Lancastrian Suite in Gateshead.
Yep,
Still got tickets available?
loads of them.
Plenty of tickets still available,
Get
so
them.
get in touch with this guy.
It is going to be 2 and 2.
Is it going to be 2 knockouts?
Definitely.
But you're not going to go in there looking for it.
No, definitely not. No, but it will come.
And what's the plans for the rest of the year? Obviously after the May the 1st fight.
Yeah, I think I might be having like a month or two out of fighting, but obviously I'll be still training. You know,
Yeah.
I'm still hitting them goals because I want to be maxing out my body. You know, through these next 3 or 4 years is crucial for me. So, but for fighting, I think it'll be a couple of months beforehand. I know I'm on again at the Metro Arena in September. I'm not sure on the exact date.
Yeah.
I was speaking to Eddie Earn and he said there's another couple of shows that, in October. So I could be out October and September. Maybe it's November. I'm not too sure. So, but Eddie Earn said there's a few things coming off. So.
And everything's going well, niggle-free, no injuries,
No injuries, no. I look after myself. Keep my hands in my pockets when I'm around on the streets. Take my hands up well when I'm in the gym.
Yeah.
So it's all right.
That's it. Well, Jeff Saunders, I will see you on fight night, if not before, but all the very best, my man.
Thank you. Cheers.